Ginger. There's been so many people out there requesting the benefits of ginger. Ginger is in the turmeric family. I'm going to talk a little bit about it and about the medicinal properties and how it can help us. Again, notifications are going out worldwide right now. We want to say hello to Boiled Nuts, first one in our chat room. Hello and good morning or good evening. Hello, Shirley. So I want to go in and talk about the powerful herb ginger. It is so powerful. It is really one of the amazing anti-inflammatory. As someone who deals with spinal ailments and problems day after day, this is a great thing to do at home. And I'm going to review a few things about it. Number one, it originally came out of China. And obviously when people think of ginger, we're thinking of the Asian countries. But ginger has a long history when it comes to healing, when it comes to fighting the flu, the common cold. We talk about chicken soup and all that kind of good stuff. But ginger is an amazing, amazing herb. It's just fascinating. Let's talk a litol bit about gingerol. Gingerol is the main bioactive compound in ginger. It's responsible for many of the medicinal properties. Again, it has tremendous antioxidant and anti-inflammatory effects. Let's talk about some common things about morning sickness. Morning sickness, wow, very common in pregnancy. What about cancer patients who have undergone chemotherapy? Excellent, ginger. We talk about ginger. You can take some ginger, you can boil it, you can take capsules, and I'll talk about briefly a little bit more at the end about the capsules, the amount of milligrams. But people who like to be on the sea, on a boat, seasickness, if you just take the ginger before, it will do like miracles. It's like an amazing equilibrium type of thing for the middle ear and for your balance. So when you have that imbalance, that ginger can do like wonderful miracles for you. But again, morning sickness, waking up, having distress, people who have like gastritis, heartburn, acid reflux, ginger can do wonders when I tell you, and I highly recommend that. They've done plenty of studies on that, and I'm not going to go into that, but when it comes down to nausea, sickness, and all those types of morning sickness, it can do wonderful things. What about muscle pain? A lot of people out there may claim, I have this aching in the muscles. I feel, my muscles are always tight. I just feel like they're overworked, and I really didn't do a whole lot. Ginger. Ginger has a high impact with high medicinal properties for muscle soreness. But one of my favorite, again, is anti-inflammatories. It's a great anti-inflammatory. They've done studies comparing it to anti-inflammatory medications and the big pharma, the pharmaceuticals. And if you are taking ginger regularly every day, and I highly recommend to do so, because not just for inflammation, but for many other conditions that I'm about to talk about, you're doing your body a really beautiful, good thing. So when it comes down to inflammation, osteoarthritis, herniated discs, bulging discs, degenerative joint disease, or chronic joint problems, I tell you, ginger is something that can really do wonders for you. And the key thing about ginger, it's not a drug. It's healthy, and I recommend to take it regularly. It takes a little time to saturate in your system, but once it's in your system, it will help you tremendously. Someone talks about cramping in the legs. Ginger may help it. But again, calcium, magnesium could be an issue, or electrolytes. We talk about conditions with heart disease, lowering heart disease. It does lower the bad cholesterol. It works similar to turmeric because they're in the same family. There are studies that show it lowers blood sugar. So people who have a hard time sustaining their blood sugar, maybe type 2 diabetics, I invite you to start adding ginger to your diet. I think it will be a great thing. Indigestion, dyspepsia, people who get this recurrent pain coming up in the stomach, it's so common. It's also believed that ginger will help accelerate the emptying of the stomach. So that means you eat a meal, you feel bloated, you get this burning inside, you may have acid reflux, and you're saying, how can I expedite it? How can I excel this to feel better? ginger. It really works. I have been through that many times. I just ate too much and I feel all cramped up in there. And I put the ginger in my body and it really does amazing, amazing benefits for you. And I highly recommend it. It actually can empty the stomach up to 50% quicker. So if you ever have that feeling like you just feel bloaty in there, like you feel like you ate too much, go ahead and drink the tea. You can, slice up some ginger in there, boil it up, maybe a little lemon, maybe a little honey to it. Excellent. I think you'll really enjoy that. A great thing for females, menstrual pain. If you are one who gets a lot of menstrual cramps, add ginger. I really challenge you. Studies show it can do great things. It will take and replace the ibuprofens and the other drugs that maybe you've been taking. Lowering cholesterol levels. It does help strongly influence the LDLs, the low density lipoproteins. So that is something that is healthy. It's always good to have low LDLs, which I think is a great asset. We look at they talked about ginger extract in forms of cancer. They talked about colorectal cancer and other cancers, how it actually, they talked about here in pancreatic cancer, breast cancer, ovarian cancer. They talk about studies how ginger has been very helpful for that as well. They mention about Alzheimer's. I don't really know the depth of that, but they're talking about Alzheimer's, how it slows down the decline of the brain and the degeneration. And it's something that you may want to keep into mind. Remember that ginger, that gingerol, which is that bioactive substance in that fresh ginger, it does help lower the risk of infections, keeps your immune system stronger, and I think that is something important that you should understand. A couple last things I want to mention. So just in summary, we talk about blood circulation. Ginger contains chromium, magnesium, zinc, helps improve blood flow, as well as help prevent chills and fever, of excessive sweating. We talk about the remedies of motion sickness for people who get motion sickness. 100% works, 100%. Improves absorption. When it comes down to absorbing certain foods or enzymes, keeping ginger in your system will help the absorption of the foods. We know about flu and cold prevention. It definitely helps it. It helps increase the immune system. So if you are feeling cold and run down, add some ginger and honey. I think will be a great thing. Pain and prevention when it comes to inflammation is a biggie. That's one of my favorites. I've told many of my patients over the many, many years about ginger for chronic inflammation, and it is excellent. So remember, strengthens immunity, combats the morning sickness. You can make it as a tea. You can take capsules, ginger root, about 500 milligrams per capsule. You can do it up to 3 times a day. I always like to say, always take your capsules and most vitamins and nutrients with food. It is definitely an asset for you. So that's about it. I just wanted to bring this out. I've had several people request a little bit about information on ginger. Make it as a tea. Take your capsules. Make it a part of your life. I really think it will do a great thing for you. I want to say blessings to all of you out there. I really hope that you will implement this. It will make a big, big change in your health and hopefully make you feel better, live healthier, and live longer. God bless you to everyone, and have a wonderful night, USA, and a wonderful morning out there in Asia and the other side of the world. Ciao now.